Hello. I am getting everything set up, getting all the yarn ready. I'll be on in just a sec. Gotta test the audio. How's everybody doing in the chat? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'll be on in just a sec. Okay, bye. Alright. Here we go. Just gotta figure out which one's the right one. It's this one. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Am I there? Hello? Oh, jeez, I'm lost.
Hey, everybody. My glasses are gross, so I'm gonna clean them while I'm talking to you. Hi, everybody. Today, we are gonna be making some cool things. Well, no, yeah, some cool things. That's a fair thing to say. Ooh, there we go. I can see again. I'm not crazy. Hi, everybody. Today we're going to be making a seahorse. And I'm thinking about giving it a hat. We'll talk about that a little bit later. First, let's talk about what you need for this pattern. First off, all you need is worsted weight yarn in 100% cotton. I put a vote out there to see what color you guys wanted, and it was turquoise. Everybody said turquoise, so we're going to be making our seahorse turquoise today. I'm going to try to add eyeballs to our seahorse like this. Where are my little guys? Here they are. So we're going to try to add little eyes to our seahorse today. I didn't do that in the original pattern, so I thought, you know, let's be a little crazy and wild. Also, the pattern link is wrong. Ooh, thank you for the tip. Hold on, I can fix that. Check this out. Boom, baby. Oh, it's too big now. Oh, there we go. I fix it. Pattern link to pattern. Okay. On the video. Okay, I think that's all right. Let me know if I goof anything up there. Yeah, so we're using all worsted weight yarn, 100% cotton. As I do, I just wound this beautiful ball of yarn up, so we're going to be using this. We'll need a little bit of white for the eyes, because as I said, I'm going to try to add eyes to ours today. And I'm also using some beige yarn and some other color of green yarn for his little seaweed stand that he'll be like holding on to. And because you'll need wire for your seaweed stand, usually I use pipe cleaner, but I had this extra wire left over that my dad made for me. So I'm going to be using that for our seaweed stand instead. But it is a little bit like not greasy, but like it passes on its steel to other things. So I have to be careful with it. So I'm just going to put it to the side for right now. Oh, and also, hi, Dad. My dad's in the chat, actually. So hello, Dad. And hello to everybody in the chat. I'm also going to be using 8mm eyes for our little eyeballs today. I got a brand new pair of scissors. Look at how cute. Oh, my God. It's so cute. We'll need a darning needle. I'm using a crimped end darning needle like this. You'll need some stuffing, which is way over there, so I'm going to have to go get that in a sec. What else? Am I forgetting anything, you guys? I think that's... Oh, the pattern. Doi. That's what we need. If you want to go find this pattern, it's actually totally free. You can find it right here, clubcrochet.com/seahorse. And, I think that's everything that you need to know about the pattern. Now, while you guys are getting your materials, let's talk about how you can support this channel if you're interested in supporting. If you'd like to help support my channel and you're just like, oh my gosh, he's doing such a great job, I want to help support him. There's a few ways you can do so. First off, the easiest, freest, cheapest way is like this video down below. Go ahead and like it. Give my channel a subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. That would be great. And share this channel with anybody that you think might also enjoy it. You can also help support by getting a membership. That's the bestest way to help support the channel. Memberships get you access to all of my patterns on my website. There are hundreds of them. It gives you access to all of them. They each have video tutorials and PDF tutorials. It also gives you early access to future patterns that are going to come out. It gives you discounts in the shop. You can get monthly kits mailed to your door each month with all the materials that you need to make whatever is new to that library that month. And this month, we are going to be making... I won't show you the really cool one yet. I'll just show you... I mean, they're all really cool, but... yeah, we're going to be making octopi with little hats. You're going to be able to make one of, I think I'm going to try to do 3 hats. I'm not totally sure how many hats I'm going to give the options for in the kit, but you're going to be making octopi or squid. You can choose which one you want to make. They're completely customizable, and the patterns are really, really, really cool. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my favorite pattern that I ever come out with. There's no sewing that is involved. To go to show that this is one of my favorite patterns that I've come out with, I have a bunch of them. Literally, not literally, figuratively, an army of octopi and squid to my right here. And if you'd like to support in another way by donating, I will put out a little octopus for you to say thank you so much. For example, Cooperlicious, thank you so much. Cooperlicious just donated $5. So we're gonna keep this little octopi out for you. He's gonna be right here, your little chef octopus. You can name it if you'd like to, Cooper. Go ahead and let me know whatever name you'd like to give your little octopus right there, and he's gonna be out this whole live stream. So if you would like to donate, I'll put out another octopus for you, or squid. I've got a lot of them, and I really want to show you all of them, really bad. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's another way to help support. You can also help support by purchasing merch and kits in the store. I have a bunch of different kinds of merch, including t-shirts. Check out that cool t-shirt. And there's stickers. We got a bunch of different kinds of stickers that are really cool and a great way to help support this channel as well. What else? Oh, quick shout out to Coffee and Crochet. Hold on. Coffee and Crochet is gonna be a new moderator for us. So I'm gonna actually make her a moderator right now if I am able to. There it is. Boo. Wait. Boom. Uh-oh. I just realized there was audio going on in the background too. I think I did it. Coffee and Crochet, I'm pretty sure I just made you a moderator, but who knows? I think I did though. Let me try again. No, yeah. It says that you are. Well, congratulations, Coffee and Crochet. You are now a moderator. We are going to be getting started now. Let's just get rocking and rolling and go back to our live stream setup so we can make sure that we don't miss any donations. Okay, so this pattern is pretty cool. I gotta say, it's one of the first ones that I did where I added my check marks. So the one on the website needs a little bit of attention just on the mobile. Okay, Tina. Yes, you know what? I noticed that, Tina. Tina, yours is like the main one that gets returned. I have no idea why, but if you donate on clubcrochet.com/tip, yeah, your donations go back to you. I don't know why that happens for your account specifically. Maybe it's because of the type of currency. I don't really know. If you'd like to support, to donate via Super Chat, feel free to do that as well. I'll put out an octopus for you regardless. When is your sticker going to come? Well, it depends when you ordered it. I ship them out like only a couple days usually after they are ordered. So, and they come like I would say probably a week after you ordered it. And I usually write a little note too. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the small fins. And I'm going to scoot my little chair a little closer here. Now, I think what I'm going to have to do is make my character have the fins on the small fins on the side of his head instead of on the side of his body. So you can see in the picture here. See how he's got like this, his one large fin on the back of his head, and then he's got two little fins on the side of his body. I think we're going to switch that up so that those tiny fins are on the side of his head and the big fin is on the back, on his body instead. And then that way we'll have a little bit of room so we can add a little hat on top of his head. I've got a cool idea for a hat. Emily, thank you so much for your support. Emily, for your support, we are going to put out another, how about, let's see, we did purple, so we'll stay away from purple. Let's go with this guy right here. Emily, we got to get this guy a name. Let me know. What's our little octopi here? His name. Just for you. Look at his little fez. It's so cute. It's so cute. Let me know what you think. What do you think his name's going to be? Your decision. And thank you so much for your support. Okay, so back to this. All right, so we're doing side fins, small fins first. We're going to skip the first chain. We're going to slip stitch into the next two. Oh, let's see. So you haven't made this pattern in a little while, so it's going to take me a second to like get back into it, how it's done. But I do remember that this pattern is, ooh. There we go. I got to make sure I'm scooted in here. Oh, I'm knocking things over. There we go. I have to make sure that I'm scooted in. To scoot or not to scoot? That is the question. There we go. Having trouble with this slip stitch there. There we go. Name. Asriel wants one to be named Wally. Well, Asriel, you got two options here. One, someone can kindly donate one for you, or you can donate to get one yourself. But we can name one of them Wally for sure. I just don't want to take the name Wally for the one that Emily supported. Hey, Sir Pearl Grey. Love the little squid. How you doing, dude? You know, I'm actually going to be making one of Sir Pearl Grey's patterns, I believe, next week on the live stream. Hold on. Chain 2. Okay. So next week, we're going to be doing something pretty cool. We're going to be revitalizing the Book and Hook Club, which is a cool little book club that we do. Oh, I see. We're supposed to actually slip stitch in one of these chains. So this is a live stream that we used to do where we would listen to an audiobook live and crochet something that is somewhat related to the audiobook that we're listening to. And we're going to be listening to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, we're not going to listen to the whole audiobook because that's crazy. But because it's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I thought, well, what pattern would be really fun to do? Obviously, we're doing the seahorse right now, so we can't do a seahorse. So I thought, what better than, where is she? There she is. I think I showed this last week as well. Angie. This is Angie the anglerfish. This is one of Sir Pearl Grey's patterns on the library. We did it a year or maybe 2 years ago. So we're going to be crocheting it on the live stream next week during the Monster Monday. I mean, not the Monster Monday, the Book and Hook Club, while we listen to the first few chapters of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I've got a whole explanation written out for it. It's really, really going to be cool. I'm like super duper excited about it. I'm actually, instead of doing it like live, like I won't be doing crocheting live on the screen because we'll be listening to the audiobook and I don't want to be like just sitting there in quiet the whole time while I listen to audiobook. So instead, I'm recording it ahead of time and I'm premiering it live so that I can be there in the chat with you guys, so I can talk with you while we're listening to the audiobook in the chat. And it's going to kind of be a little it's going to kind of be a little, here we go, I turned up the audio for you, Jasmine, pattern, like on-screen pattern as well. So I'm doing a video tutorial in a little bit of a different way for people that don't want to listen to the audiobook. I got this whole idea in mind. Christy, thank you so much. Okay, Christy, let's get a squid out here. Squid for you. Let's see. Let's do this squid. Oh yeah, he's so cute. Oh my god. Christy, this little fella's for you. I love his eyes so much. He's so cute. And his color. He looks like a little kraken. I love him. Christy, what's his name? You gotta name him something. You let me know. He's gonna be right there for you, Christy. Thank you so much for your donation. Hello to Nicole in the chat. Nicole is one of my best friends ever, and she is actually a super big helper on Club Crochet. She helps me stay organized and really create a bunch of different stuff for the website. She is extremely helpful. If you email the contact email, Nicole is the first line of contact now, unless it's a question just for me. Then I answer it, obviously. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. There we go. These little fins are tricky. I like them, though. I've totally forgot how they worked. Ooh, Tina! Thank you so much, Tina! All right, Tina. Here's what we got for you. Wow, we got a lot of donations today. Hopefully, you guys don't power through all of my little octopi, but it's going to be pretty hard. I'm going to be pretty shocked if you get through all of them. Let's go with this cutie patootie for Tina. Tina, what's this little guy's name? By the way, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but these patterns are going to come out this week. So keep an eye out. So the octopi pattern's coming out this week, and the squid pattern is going to be available for memberships. And I'm doing a few little like extra things for the patterns as well. There's going to be little hats for each of them. You know, all that fun stuff. All right, we got 2 little pins done. Man, I wish I had one with a pink cowboy hat for you right now, Nicole. Nicole, why are you donating for? Thank you so much, Nicole. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna put a squid. Yeah, let's do a squid out for you. I don't have one with a pink cowboy hat. I'm so sorry, but I do have something just as good. A squid with a bowler cap on. This is for you, Nicole. Let me know what you want to name this little dude, Nicole. Wow, we're really... Look at our army. It is starting to grow. We are ready to take down a pirate ship. I bet you that that all these little dudes together could successfully capture a pirate ship. That's what I believe. Okay, so we made the small fins. Now we can work on our large fin. The octopus will be a free tutorial. At least the video will. The written tutorial might be like you'll need an account on the website to access, and then like you'll need a membership to download the PDF version. That's kind of the way I'm gonna start doing it. I think. I don't really know yet, but it will be free in some form or another. Oh no, I'm supposed to do 3 chains. Let's try this again. Yeah, what are you gonna... Oh, we can name him Prongus. Okay. So this little dude's name is Prongus. Did anybody else name theirs? Two, 3. Prongus. What a weirdo. What a weirdo Prongus is. I heard Prongus likes to pour milk into the bowl before he pours the cereal into the bowl. That's just what I heard, you know? Just a rumor. Man, I keep messing up the start of this fin here. Let's try this one more time. And not goof it up. 1 and 2. There we go. Then we just... Oh, we don't work in the back loop? Gotcha. My dad donated too. Thank you, Dad. Let's see, what do we got for... Let's see, what do we got for him? Well, we just did a squid, so we should do another octopus, right? Ooh, this guy's cute. Man, you guys might power through them all. We'll find out. Little Taco. This guy has a name already, Dad. I'm sorry, but his name is Taco, which is Japanese for octopus. So he's a little Japanese sushi chef. You can tell by his little Japanese hat on, and he looks kind of like the guys from Zelda, like the Octo guys from Zelda. Thank you, Dad. Oh, you wanted a blacksmith. I mean, I don't have a blacksmith one, but we do have Taco for you. And it makes me think about the sushi restaurant we would always go to, Akio's. Remember Akio's? I remember we used to go to the sushi restaurant all the time when I was younger, and the sushi chef would play this game with anybody that any kid that wanted to play the game. I don't really know how to say that, but he would do this thing where he would like have a little toy and he'd put it on the back of your hand and you'd have to try to grab it, but he would like move it all the time and he was so good at it. It was really impressive. I think about it all the time. Akio, his name was Akio. Maybe we should name this octopus Akio instead. There we go. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. How many fins am I supposed to do? 4 little spikes. I can do 4 little spikes. That's easy squeezy. That's easy squeezy lemon peasy. I realized that I was saying that wrong. Someone commented on one of my videos where I said easy peasy lemon, or I said easy squeezy lemon peasy, and they were like, "You're saying it wrong." And I was like, "Oh shoot, you're right. I am saying it wrong. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy." 'Cause duh. Okay, our big old fins are coming together. They're coming together. Miriam, oh my gosh, Miriam, you missed the craziest thing. A giant pirate ship. Just like, I can't believe you missed it. There's a giant pirate ship. It crashed through the door, and a bunch of pirates like started harassing me, calling me names like you're a doofus and you're a goofball. But I fought them off. I started to do a big rap battle. I can't repeat it now, but it was a crazy rap battle. I can't believe you missed it. You totally missed out. All right, Dad, you guys have fun. My dad's gonna go make some things out of metal. If you didn't know, my dad is, he has his own little metal shop. He is a little blacksmith, a big blacksmith. He's got a metal shop in the backyard where he makes some cool stuff. It's very neat. You guys should check him out. I think I think his website's still alive. It's 4mmetalworks.com, I believe, if you're interested in checking him out. All right, so now I'm making the tube nose. He's also on Etsy, I believe. 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, 5. I was supposed to just do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I slip stitch into the first. Tell you an embarrassing story. Oh, Nicole. I don't like thinking about my embarrassing stories. Let's see, let me think. Oh, okay. This is probably my most embarrassing story of all time, actually. And I'll tell you it in just a second, because Chirp a Little just donated to get a little squid. And I got a squid for you. Okay, now here's where we come down to the squids that I have left are... Okay, Chirp a Little, you're gonna get a pretty cool squid. I got two really special ones here. We're gonna do the first one. You need to name it though, and it needs a good name, Chirp a Little, so don't skimp out on a good name for this dude, okay? All right. Yeah, that's right. We got a pirate squid. We got a pirate squid. This week I've been working on these pirate hats. Now I was kind of saving this for the halftime show, but whatever, who cares, right? So yeah, look at this pirate hat. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm so proud of this pattern. So this is gonna be one of the tutorials that comes with the octopi and squid patterns. And obviously he's got a little eye patch too, because what's a pirate with 2 eyes? What's a pirate with 2 eyes? Chirp a Little, what's its name? Is it a girl or a boy? You, or is it a they? You'd get to decide. It is up to you. And your little octopi is going to be right here, waiting. He's going to be waiting. They are going to be waiting for a name. Because I'm kind of thinking that it's like a powerful lady squid who rules the 7 seas with an iron tentacle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I gotta get back to this and then I'll tell you my embarrassing story. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what did Cooperlicious, you missed the beginning of my embarrassing story. This is my most embarrassing story personally. And it is like mostly everyone's most embarrassing story. It is about middle school. When I was in middle school, we had this big competition once where we had to like the 8th graders versus the 7th graders versus the 6th graders, because there was 6th grade in this middle school too. And we had to all compete in like these challenges. It was for like a big Christmas party. And so the first challenge was a race, and I was known as the quickest little dude in the, I believe this was in 8th grade. It might have been 7th grade for me. And so I was designated the runner for our racing. And so we were running around. We had to go around like a big soccer field. We had to go around the 2 goals of the soccer field twice. And so we started and I was flying. I was so far ahead of everybody. And I don't know. I just got in my head and then I fell and I tumbled. And I was so embarrassed. And I just ate it really bad. And I got up. People were catching up to me. And I was like, oh no, I gotta get up because this was at the last leg of the race. There was only we were on the last half of a soccer field's run. So I get up to catch up, or so no one could catch up to me in time. And then I ate it again. I fell twice. It was so embarrassing in front of everybody. And so we lost. We got in 3rd place. We lost to even 6th graders. It was super embarrassing. That's not the end of the story. I'll tell you the rest of the story in just a second. Abigail had a perfect name. It should be Arctopus. Love it. Chirp a Little says Captain Calamari. I love it. Music is a little loud. Thank you. There you go. I fix it. Okay, now where was I in this pattern before I tell you my second half of this embarrassing story? Because that is not the end of it. 1, 2, 3. Aha! Good timing. Okay, so here's the second half of this super duper embarrassing story. You see, this wasn't the end of the day of games. So later we went into the gym hall and we decided we watched the movie Elf, I think, and then after that we had another competition game. And this one was about doing pull-ups. So we had a pull-up competition. And again, I don't know why, but I was chosen to do the pull-ups. I think it was because I was known to be able to do pull-ups really easy because I was tiny. I was like super duper small in middle school. I still am pretty small, but I was small then as well. And so I didn't have a lot of body mass, so I could do a lot of pull-ups really easily. By the way, check out that little snout. Look at that snout. Anybody know what I'm commenting? Look at that snout. It's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. Abigail, thank you so much. Okay, so You don't know what the hook goal is. Actually, I keep forgetting to add things to the hook goal. Let me add all these payments to the hook goal because normally the hook goal goes towards, there we go, is people that don't donate, that donate using clubcrochet.com/tip. It goes directly to the hook goal, but I have to put them in manually otherwise. So I think we have like, let's say there's 30. I think it was probably a little bit less than $30 added, but that's fine. We'll add it right there because we're almost there. We're almost at 400. And when the hook goal is finished, we're gonna be doing a big old giveaway where Jack Gurgle, who I'm sure you have met, he's quite a personality, will come out and do a big giveaway for everybody to join, and like every single person that watches the giveaway can participate in it and possibly win. It's like a big game show. So that is what the goal is towards. And Abigail, for supporting, we got the first handmate for Captain Calamari. I think it's our first handmate. I don't know. Maybe they're mortal enemies. Maybe this is a pirate as well, and they also own a pirate ship. What do you think? What's your little octopi's name? Look at this little hat. This is actually part of a pattern from Gulliver, the seagull from Animal Crossing. This was a pattern from Sir Pearl Grey, and he had this really cute little sailor hat as part of the pattern, so I made another one and put it on this octopus. It's gonna be right here, next to Calamari. Let me know what you think of for a name. Spread these guys out a little bit more. Okay. So we actually got all of the pieces of our guy done. Now we have to start working on the head for our guy. And I can continue my super duper embarrassing story here. So we had a pull-up competition, and the competition, actually no, it wasn't a pull-up competition. It was just a hanging competition. You just had to hang from your hands, and you had to hang on this little tiny, like, it was like that thick, you know, so your hands couldn't really hold on to it. It was a door frame, so you had to just like hang on like that. And so we started hanging on this door frame, me and two other people, one from 6th grade, one from 7th grade, and me from the 8th grade. I think that this was in 8th grade. It might have been younger. And this was the biggest lesson in humility for me, no doubt. This is like a burned in memory that I will never forget. And this is truly my most embarrassing moment, personally, I think. You see, we were hanging from this thing, and I started to get cocky because I felt really good about who I was up against. I could tell that they were gonna fall, and I was really, you know, I needed to make up for my terrible performance during the race. So I'm sitting there hanging, or we're hanging there. I could see my competitor starting to get a little wobbly, and so I started doing pull-ups like a jerk. Honestly, it was the biggest jerk moment. I was just so cocky. And so I started doing pull-ups and looking at him. And the announcer's like, "Oh, wow, he's doing pull-ups, you know. The competition's fierce." And then I slipped and I fell on my back in front of everybody. And we lost. And I deserved it, and it was so embarrassing, and I've never forgotten it, and I probably won't ever forget it. And thank you so much, Nicole, for making me tell everybody my most embarrassing moment. But man, did I learn some humility in that moment. I definitely learned a very, very valuable lesson from that. That was 8th grade for me. Yeah, karma. Absolutely. I deserved it. No question. Yeah. Yep. Really embarrassing. You know, and part of me goes, everybody's got these embarrassing moments, but everybody's got their own, and that one was mine. Thank you. I'm so glad I could make everybody laugh. Thank you for the $1 donation. You don't get a whole octopus. Well, yeah, you don't get a whole octopus for your extra $1 because you already donated, Nicole, and you're just trying to get me to waste all my octopi. I'm gonna put out a an imposter octopus for you because. So this one's for you, Nicole. You get this little alien out here that's not really an octopus, but he's pretending to be an octopus, and he's gonna be right behind here just staring. The tube snout looks weird. On the octopi? Or on this little fella here? Cooperlicious! Now, Cooperlicious, I will give you something new. Thank you so much for your additional donation, Cooperlicious. And thank you for your sympathy. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go with Cooperlicious. This one's yours, right? You were the first one? Because I have a twin for him. Did you name it? I don't know if you named him. Yeah, you were. Wait, were you? Yes, you were. Okay, cool. Cooperlicious, I've got a twin for your little chef here. He doesn't have a hat yet. I don't think he's figured out his calling, and they're slightly different colors. But this one is also for you, Cooperlicious. You can see his head is just a little bit higher up than the other one. So I like to think that this one's the older sibling and this one's the younger sibling. And the other younger sibling went off and found his calling to be a little chef. But the older sibling is still trying to figure it out. Or maybe he's maybe he is really important on Wall Street or something. I don't know, Cooper. What do you think? Oh, this is Wally. Okay, so what's Wally's older brother's name? Because I like to think that he's an older brother. Maybe they're twins, but like this one came out first. I don't know. I'm sure octopi have a lot of twins. I don't think they have just one kid at a time. Can I stack them? Absolutely, I can stack them. That's a great idea. Here, you know what we need? I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to do it off screen so you don't see me impaling these octopi. I mean, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not stabbing octopi with needles at all. You're thinking of someone else. Here we go. Perfect. Chloe, oh, good catch, Coffee and Crochet. Chloe, just so you know, you were spamming the chat a little bit, like way too much, and you were kind of filling up the chat, so don't do that, please. All right, can I stack them? Yes, they are stacked. Okay, so Wally is this one. Wally's the one on top. So do you have a name for the bottom one, Cooperlicious? You let me know. And we're going to continue our seahorse that's taken me forever. And we got to think here, because I think in round 5, I need to start adding those bobble stitches for our eyes. Because we need to do something a little different here. So does anybody else have a really embarrassing story that they'd like to share? I think I successfully told you my embarrassing story, by the way. It was a good question, and I didn't want to tell you about it, but I did anyhow. Now they look like ice cream scoops. Oh, they totally look like ice cream scoops. Wally and Polly. I love it. That's really good, Cooper. Wally and Polly. Okay, so I have got an idea. You know how I am with ideas. First off, they come to me very often and regularly. But also, they often come to me in the form of games that I can create with the things that I make. And I have been making a lot of squids and octopi, so I started thinking about games for them. And here is my rough idea. Now, I'm nowhere close to even a rough draft for an idea of this game, but I do have like the beginnings of an idea in mind. So the idea would be that it would be a board that looks like a spiral. You know what? Do I have a pen near me? Let me see if I can draw this out, because I haven't drawn it out yet. So here's my idea, okay? So a board, it's a whirlpool, like this. It's a big circle of a board. And then there's the lines that go all the way down like that. So it's kind of got this like so each of these little boxes are spaces for the board. Okay. Okay. Now this is not a great representation. It looks kind of like an ammonite shell, which is pretty cool. You know how I am with these ideas. They come to me often regularly. Louis 2021. Great. I love it, Nicole. You're not wrong. So here's the idea for the game. It's a whirlpool, and you have to be the last one to go into the center of the whirlpool, and you play as one of these octopi in the outside, and every turn a dice is rolled, and that's how many spaces you have to start going down the whirlpool. So like, let's say you roll we roll a 6, and everybody starts on the outside of the whirlpool, and so you have to go 6 squares down the whirlpool. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, and everybody has to go down. And then on your turn, you can do something. You can either go like 1 square up the whirlpool, you can go or you can go 1 square in any direction, left, right, down, or up, and you can block other people. And I was thinking there could also be like random stuff that's just like also floating in the whirlpool, so that it'll stop you from going up. I don't know. It's the beginnings of an idea, and I really think it could be a cool game idea. Maybe after I'm done with Lava Run. It could be the next in my series of crochet tabletop board games. Okay, let's see here. 2, 3. I think we can add the eye here. No, let's add the eye 1 more stitch down. Yeah, so that's the beginning of the idea. I think I want to go to I have a friend who designs video games. We were working on a video game together, but I think I want to work on this board game with him. To see what kind of ideas he has, because he's got very clever ideas when it comes to games. His name is Michael. It totally looks like a snail house. Yeah. Yes, Sunshine says she can't wait for Lava Run. I can't either. I meant to go get it printed this week, so I have the Wait, hold on. Sorry, I gotta think here, because we're gonna add the eyes here on our fella. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Because we want to make it on either side, so I think we need to go like there and there. That's where we want our eyes. So that's 1 right here, and then 1 right there. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so that's where we're gonna add our eyes. So that's gonna be stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, and stitch 11. 4 and 11 is where we're going to put our bobble stitches. Here we go. Okay, I need to focus here for just this round. 1, 2. Get our white yarn. Okay. I've been starting to pull this white yarn over so that I work around it with my bobble stitch so that it hides that little white end a little bit better. Just a little tip for anybody that is used to doing bobble stitches for eyes like I do. It's a nice little new tip there. 1, 3. Okay. So what did I say? 4 and 11, right? So that was 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do one more here. Wait, that was 10. Yes, okay. Well, yo, yells of goals. Okay. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, Lava Run. So, Lava Run, I have a board made and I have the cards finished for it. I just need to print it and start opening up the playtest for people to try it out. And I've just been so behind on it. I just haven't had the time to do it because there's like very specific instructions that I want to create for the playtesters to make it as easy as possible for them all. So I need to print it out first to make sure it works. Ooh, I think we should maybe bring the eye in a little bit more so that they're closer to the nose. Right? Because if this is going to be the nose, right there, then I think this eye is going to be too far over. So maybe we need to bring it in 2 stitches. Maybe just 1 stitch. Okay, so let's undo that and we'll do it again. 1 stitch over to the right. Let's try that and see how it goes. What say ye? Yay! That's a great idea, Lou! Thank you all, you squid. I agree. I'm so glad you're not crazy and talking to yourself all the time. Me too, squid friends. Me too. Do I ever add eyelashes? I do add eyelashes. I usually have... Man, I thought there was an octopus I had with eyelashes on, but I don't know where they had gone. Is it possible to crochet the board for Lava Run? It is possible. Anything is possible, Sunshine, as long as you put your mind to it. But yes, it is possible. Especially, you can maybe use like granny squares sewn together. But that is going to be tricky to figure out. But it would be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Okay, so here we go. Bobble stitches, nose right there, a little bit closer together. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Might want them to be even closer than that normally, but I think that's a good. I think that's a good. I think that's a good for now. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little bit crazy. I know right now I'm crazy. Is that how the song goes? Am I thinking of a different song? My glasses love to go down my face. And I feel like such a nerd, but how I push my glasses up instead of like grabbing them from here, usually I actually do like this, like a big dweeb. People call me the biggest dweeb of the West on account of my giant World of Warcraft collectibles. I don't own any World of Warcraft collectibles, but I honestly wish I did. I used to be really into the game Warcraft. Anybody in the chat ever heard of the game Warcraft? I never played it. It's a tabletop game where you like move your character. You have like a bunch of little army men, and then they like march into battle and stuff. I never played it. I would always just paint my characters, and I never played it because the game was just so complicated. It's like a very, very complicated game. But what I always thought was really fun was painting your little pieces. So when I was a kid, I would just paint my little tiny figurines for this Warcraft game. And then when I grew up, I decided I wanted to make a game like that. So Stitched is actually heavily, heavily inspired by Warcraft. But like way simplified because Warcraft is way too complicated. It's just a complicated game, and I never could figure out how to play it or have anybody to play it because it was too hard to like teach a stranger to do it. Whoa, 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 wee, whoa! What is that in? What is all? Hold on. We need to do a little bit of research here. Okay. I was like, oh my goodness. So wait. All right. Okay. It's not Argentina. This is Argentina. Argentine pesos. So I thought you just donated $700, but it is actually Argentine pesos. But thank you so much regardless, Carolina. Let's see. Oh, I got a good one for you. How about... Oh, this is perfect for you. Wow, that's going to be up there for quite a while probably, which is great. Thank you so much for your donation again. And this one's for you, Carolina. You get to have the competitor to Miss Calamari. That's right. I made 2 different pirate squid because I loved the first one so much, and I wanted to add trim to the top of the second one. So we have 2 pirate squid, and they are competing for the seas. And you tell me, Carolina, what is your pirate's name? Are they competitors? Are they friends? You tell me. Maybe we should start creating little factions here. It'll be Pirate Team 1 versus Pirate Team 2. Pirate Team 2's got the chef, though. We're going to start creating little factions here. They're going to battle each other. Faction Team 2 has the fake little alien one. What? Tina's there. There we go. We got a war a brewing. I like the white squid too. That's right, we got a rival captain on our hands. Okay, so you let me know what you want your rival. We gotta create names. We gotta create names for our teams. Names for our teams. Did I mess up? Oh, that's the last stitch in the round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, interesting. A very interesting. Yes. How strange. We're going to start putting our decreases in here. How many decreases am I supposed to do? Oh, it's a rival. Oh, Carolina agrees. We got a rival octopi squid pirate gang. Lot of titles. Ooh, this would be a fun to use for an underwater stitch. That'd be pretty cool. All right, Sabrina. What team? Let's see. Oh, this team's a little bit more heavily more. They have more people on it, so this team needs a player. New player. A new player approaches from Sabrina. From the land of Sabrina. Wait. There we go. We have another white squid. I made this one last night because I really, really liked the white squid, but I wanted to make its eyes this like octopi eye. And look, these eyes are perfect. I seriously like. This is maybe like the most perfect squid that I've done so far. Honestly, like look how cute he is. He even looks like he's saying like hello. Doesn't he look like he's going like with this little fin? He's going like, hello. He's so cute. He's so cute. Sabrina, you need to name your little squid. It's gonna go over here on Team Calamari against the dreaded pirates. Oh, I don't know. Carolina, what is the name of your team? We need to name the other team too. I don't know why this thing got so out of focus. I love the double stacked one. That one's great. Fez. There we go. There we go. Mr. Eye Patch. Avast, ye rival captain. I will skin ye alive and use your ink for me pasta. Chirp a little. It's great. For me pasta. As most people know, pirates love pasta. Okay. You see, and this is gonna be where the face is for our little guy. Oh, actually, we're ready to rock and roll here on the face, so let's start adding our eyeballs and whatnot. Yeah, because we're gonna have to start decreasing down after this. So let's make his eyes go inward. Actually, let's sew on the nose, the schnoz first. Oh my gosh. Emily, thank you. Okay, Emily. Let's see, which one was Emily's? Emily, which one was yours? Do you remember? I've forgotten. Taco, oopsies, I'm sorry, Mr. Camera. So taco was for my dad. I don't think it was that one. That one was for Tina back there. So I think yours is over here. Maybe it was this squid. It might have been this one. I'm not sure though. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna toss in this new fella. This is for Emily. He looks so oblivious, doesn't he? He's like, oh. So this one's gonna go right here. How about this? We'll have this little alien on top like that. Oh my gosh, what a battle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, the one with the fez is Emily's. Okay, so we got Emily's got a double whammy here. We need to make sure this squid can poke his little noggin out. Ah, they're so cute. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with these dudes. Oh, right, we're adding the face. Dodoy. Anybody know what song this is from? Or what game this is from? It's a very good game. Ooh, Kathy, great question. So Kathy just commented, hello, I'm from Independence, Missouri. Hello from Independence, Missouri. I am here in San Francisco, California. And you love the cute patterns. I've only crocheted large things now, but I'm trying tiny things. What would I recommend to start with? Ooh, great question. So, since you already know how to crochet, I wouldn't, you don't need to pigeonhole yourself with something that is like a very brand new pattern, or I mean easy beginner pattern. It seems like you know how to crochet, so maybe a good pattern would be either the burbs. I love the burbs. If you haven't checked them out yet, they are a bunch of little tiny crocheted birds that look like other birds. Here's an example right here. Yeah. Right? Is this the best one to show? That's the best one to show. That's okay. We'll do this one. So, see, they look like little pigeons. And there's a bunch of different kinds that we have. But the pattern's actually shockingly simple. It's not that complicated. It looks way more complicated than it is. But what's really cool about these patterns is that they look like pigeons, but they're not pigeons. Oh, no, no, no. Really, they're burbs in disguise. I forgot this one's got a long head. So check it out. I got a bunch of different kinds of them. I think you'd really like it, Kathy. Here's a long. This one's long pigeon. Everybody loves long pigeon. And long pigeon actually has a party hat under him. It's so funny. Let's see what other ones we got. We got of course we have little owls. There's owl versions, and there's a turkey. There's turkey versions. Very cute. So these are pretty cool patterns. Actually, this weekend we were supposed to be doing this live stream was actually supposed to be another burb pattern live stream, but I wasn't able to finish the pattern in time. So instead, I'm doing it not next weekend, but the weekend after. We're going to be making a seagull burb, brand new. Other suggestions, my octopi pattern that you see here in the background is going to be coming out next week, and it's a very cool pattern because it is a no-sew pattern. You don't need to sew anything on, unlike what I'm doing right here. Okay, so how many things do I have to sew on here? Let's count this here. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stitches around. Okay, so we gotta find 8 stitches. Let's do a little bit of research here. 2, 3. I love it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. The snout might go a little high, but that's all right. Let's see how this goes. Oopsies, I sewed it on upside down already. Oh yeah, long pigeon is always ready to party. Always. Wait, so it's... I think it's like this. We're gonna try that. Other great suggestions are the dinosaur patterns. I think you might really like the dinosaur patterns, Kathy. There is a great start is the Triceratops pattern. He's probably like the most favorited pattern on the website. It looks just like this. He look like a like it is. This one is a rainbow one, but it'll give you a good idea of it. See, so it's a little triceratops, and it's a very easy pattern. Again, this one isn't no sew, but it's very limited sewing. You just need to sew on the little horns and stuff. And what I think is really cool about this pattern is that it opens you up to a lot of other dinosaur patterns. So I have another dinosaur pattern where it's like a T-Rex, which is clearly a lot more complicated to put together, but the cool thing is that all these dinosaur patterns kind of work together. And I'm working on a tabletop game that uses these characters, so they're pretty great. They're pretty great for newcomers to the channel. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Coffee and Crochet actually already beat me to it. I didn't even see that comment until now. Yeah, a lot of people love the dino patterns, and I can't blame them. I agree. I think they're very cool patterns. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Ooh, we're kind of close here. By the way, you were right. It is that one song was definitely from Super Mario Sunshine. I don't know if you can tell, but the music is a little bit different today. I downloaded some new music for summer. It's all like beach and summer themed Nintendo music. I really like throwing on Nintendo music in the background, just A, because I'm a little Nintendo fanboy, but B, because it is a great stuff to put on so you don't get copyright claims. Nintendo usually doesn't copyright claim their music, at least. Unless you're just like uploading their music on YouTube, it seems like they don't like that though. Let's see, how is the snout looking here? Look at that snout. Ah. I think I sewed this on a little bit awkward, but let's see how it goes. We might have to do a little bit of surgery later on. Yeah, people love the Triceratops. It's such a good pattern though. I love it. So I actually designed, this is something that I do with my designs. I designed that Triceratops pattern like years before I released it, and this is actually something I often do. Is I often like to design patterns way in advance, so I can prep them, make sure that they're exactly the way I want them to be before I come out with them, but also so that I know what I'm gonna do with them, because usually I don't want to just like come out with a pattern and then just call it there. I usually like to put some other patterns along with it, or come out with some kind of game plan if there's like a literal game that comes out with it or something. These octopi are great examples. I've been working on them for I think like a year and a half, and the main reason is because I've been trying to perfect the pattern so that they are so that first off the pattern can be made without any sewing together, which I have successfully done, I believe, and then also so that it's perfectly written so that things line up right. So here's an example. I made this octopus, and or this squid, and you can see how this tentacle goes right in front of his little snout there. I didn't really want that. I want this to be centered, so I have to make like a bunch of these. And then after making a bunch of them, boom. See? I figured out, oh, that's how I can put it centered, and that's how I can make this snout right, and that's how I can do these color changes right. That just comes from making the same thing over and over and over again, and coming up with a game plan before I come out with patterns. I really like to do that. I think it's if I'm able to, that's my favorite way to do patterns, is just really take my time with them. Sometimes that's not really an option. You know, I just need to come out with something new. Or I've gotten itching because I got too many new things that I want to make. Rachel asks, do you know how much yarn you'll need to make it? I'm guessing you mean, oh wait. The rainbow triceratops, you want to know how much you need to make it. I've got a lot of super chunky yarn left in different colors, but I don't want to embark on making triceratops and then run out of yarn halfway. Well, good news for you. You need very little amount of yarn. I think you probably need around 30 or 40 feet of yarn. I don't know what the conversion is for chunky yarn because obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger, so you're probably going to need a little bit more yarn. But you don't need very much. And yes, just like Jane said, oh, you hear that neck crack? Oh, so good. So good. I feel like a brand new man. Yeah, so the chunky yarn. Oh, wait, we need to add the eyes. Man. We got our snout. We need to add some eyes. I think we got to add eyes looking forward, right? Because the eyes are just so far away from each other that they need to look. He needs to look inward, man. Yeah, man. Jasmine's making a frog. As you do, Jasmine. I gotta work on a frog. I have gotten so many requests to do a crocheted frog, which I always think is so funny that people want a crocheted frog so bad, but I love it. I love the idea. So I'm definitely gonna have to work on one. I definitely want to make whatever frog that I make to be a no-sew pattern. Like a little miniature frog that you can make real quick. I think that'd be really fun. By the way, this is how I add eyes to bobble stitches. I like to make a little gap with my needle first, like that. So you can see how that little dark dot there. Here, actually, you know what I can do? Whoop, zoom it in for you. See, so I like to make a little gap like that, and then place the eye in. Like that. And then I really like to make sure that the eyes are as like symmetrical as I can. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good actually. These are pretty symmetrical, I mean all things considered. And I think we're gonna also be adding maybe an eye patch on these. I think I want to make our little our seahorse here a rival pirate gang. That's what I'm kind of thinking. We'll see about that though. Go ahead and place this in here. Lock these eyes into place. Where did I find my darning needle? I think I might have just found this at like Joann's. I'm thinking it would be cool if I could get these for sale in my shop. So I'll start looking for places that for this company and see if I can get some on wholesale, and so I can offer them for sale in my shop for you guys, for people that are having a hard time finding them. I think that'd be a really cool idea. So I'll start to look into that, by the way. But in the meantime, yeah, you can probably find them at Joann, Michael's, maybe. I think I found mine from Joann Fabrics. Actually, Nicole, if you're still here in the chat, write that down. I want to look up trying to get that those needles. This is exactly what Nicole helps out with. So we're gonna go ears like right there's. Coffee break. Coffee break. Okay, that's long enough. So what's cool about these ears, you can sew them on this way so that the long end's on top, or we can sew it this way so the long end's on bottom. I think they're both pretty cute, but long end on top is definitely cuter, I think. We'll go right here. Let's see how this looks. Music's getting so quiet, isn't it? Can you guys even hear it? No, you can't even hear it. We're gonna switch to the next song. Okay, I can kind of hear it. You should know what song this is from. There we go. Great. Now we're chilling. This is some real chillin' music. Jasmine. All good, Jasmine. Thanks for joining. Oh, hey, by the way, if you haven't yet, here's my second plea. Hey, guys, if you like this video, you know what you should do? You should like and subscribe. Now, if that wasn't enticing, I don't know what is. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps this channel grow, especially liking it. Obviously, if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching my live stream, what are you doing? Go subscribe. We come out with new patterns and everything all the time. There's a brand new tutorial that came out on Thursday or Friday. Might have been Friday, actually. That I had been working on forever for the magic loop method. That I'm really proud of. You should check it out if you haven't yet. And go give that video a like, too. That would be awesome. It's the freest, cheapest, easiest way for you to help support this channel. Claire's way ahead of everybody, though. Claire already liked it. Thank you so much for liking the video if you have. All right, there's my second plea. I pleaded. Okay, so I think we got the next ears here. This seahorse is looking a little bit goofy. We're gonna definitely have to de-goofify this guy a little bit if he wants to be taken seriously in the war of octopi. If he wants to be taken seriously as a pirate captain, we're gonna have to de-goofify him a little bit. We'll figure it out though. I believe in us. How do we like these EOs? They're pretty good, actually, not bad. I mean, this one needs to be sewn on a little bit more, but they're not bad. I actually kind of like that it's bent down like that. It's not going to stay this way, but that would be kind of cool if I could get them both to do that. Thank you, Tessalarian. I agree. I think that was one of my better videos. I took a very long time writing the script for that and really like thinking about how to best explain everything there. I tried to do a lot of research and stuff like that. So I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try doing. My goal is to try to do a video on that level like once a month. Do a new tutorial video just like that one where it really does a deep dive into like something very specific about crocheting. Like for example, I want to do one for sewing things closed and sewing together. Like what are the best ways for sewing things together? I want to do one on pipe cleaners, about why pipe cleaners are like the most important thing for amigurumi artists. Not the most important, but extremely useful, and different things you could use it for. Stuff like that. I want to do one of those each month, and then I also want to do yeah, my goal is one of those each month, a new pattern each month that's free, a new pattern each month that's available only for membership accounts, and then a new Loop and Purl episode each month. That's the kind of goal that I'm trying to go for. I've got yarn stuck in between my toes, and I hate it. There we go. Fixed it. I fixed it. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. 1, 2. Ooh, I have just the fix for what you're saying, Tassalarian, about making them sit further down. That is a great, so that you can make like a flat bottom for them. I'll start working on the script for that, because I think that would be a really good one to do next, is like the best way to sew closed. Something like that. Okay. Now before I continue here, I think we should stuff his little head up a little tiny bit, just so it keeps its shape, right? But he's looking pretty cute. If you ask me, he's looking pretty cute. Let's get our stuff in. It's right here. It's not like I gotta go very far. Anybody know what this is from? You can call me Flowery if you want to. Take a guess. Look, this is all the stuffing I have left. I'm almost out of stuffing. I gotta go to the craft store. Chilling like a villain. We're chilling like a villain. Villains don't usually chill though, huh? They're kind of a little bit like aggressive and mean. Yep, Bambi. That's right. Jane, you just finished your pterodactyl. What'd you think of the pattern? Do you have any suggestions? Any parts of it that you were like, this maybe should have been written better? By the way, what we're talking about right now is I am working on a new pattern for a pterodactyl. Here's what it looks like. Hold on. There we go. I actually got them right here. So I got this pterodactyl pattern. This is actually this is the right one. There we go. So I'm working on this pattern right now. It's in my rough drafts. Rough drafts are on the website. They're available for membership accounts only, but they're not finished patterns. I'm looking for feedback. I'm looking for people to say like, oh, this part of the pattern was too difficult to understand, or I need more photos for this bit, or I think maybe you should make it this way instead of this way. As much feedback as possible, honestly. So Jane just finished making a pterodactyl using the rough draft pattern. You can see the rough draft here. So yeah, if you want to check it out, they're available on the website for membership accounts. They're a little tricky to find, so it might take, you either should search rough drafts, or if you're on the homepage, you can find them there's a slider on the homepage that you can use to get to the rough draft as well. But I'm very curious. Okay, there's a great tip already. You wish there was a little bit more explanation on where to put the eyes. That's exactly the kind of feedback that I'm looking for. I think I might have goofed this up. Let's count our stitches here. Oh no, it's 8. Okay. I think I'm going to move the end of this round over so that the increases are at the right spots. So I'm gonna go 1, because I think we want the increases to be right here. Because I moved the place where the eyes were. So we're gonna change, this is now, boom, that's the end of the round. I'm making an executive decision. Ooh, Dino Cats! I'm actually working on that too. You want to see it? DinoCat said that they're making an Ankylosaurus based on the other dinosaurs. And check this out. I'm going to probably add this to the rough draft pretty soon as well. But I actually have a little Ankylosaurus. I think this is Ankylosaurus, right? Is this what you're talking about? Am I thinking about something different? But yeah, look at that. So I'm working on like a bunch of different dinosaur patterns to go along with my other ones. There's also going to be a little raptor and a I want to do like some kind of water creature as well. This is an Ankylosaurus. Perfect. Yeah, so this should be in the rough draft soon too. But I think before that one's in the rough drafts, I'm probably going to put the dragon pattern there first. I don't know. Ooh, I actually think that I'm going to make another executive decision and move the increase over even one more. Because I think we want the increase right on the front of his body. I'm going to go right there. Okay, executive decision made. That song, I don't know what that song was, but I really liked it, and it reminded me of something. It sounded like it was maybe from Mario Party, or maybe it was from Yoshi's Woolly World. If you haven't played Yoshi's Woolly World, it's a really cool game, and everything's knit and crocheted. It's very cool. Check it out. I think it's only on the Wii U, though, which a lot of people don't have, because that was before the Switch. Actually, it might be on the Wii U and the DS, maybe? I don't know. But they never moved it over to the Switch, which I think is an unfortunate mistake on their part. Yes, dragon! Yeah, dragon patterns come to the rough drafts. I really wanted to finish the dragon pattern by today, but I didn't, so sorry. Owl, yes! Oh, you want to see the dragon? Let's see. Do I have it here? Or is it in a different room? Oh no, there he is. He tried to fly away from us. Check it out. This is the dragon pattern. This will be in rough drafts pretty soon. I'm really going to need feedback on it. So, yeah. So this will be in rough drafts like ASAP. Obviously, I'll need feedback because these wings are crazy cool and kind of hard to explain. And same with the whole body. It's just like a little bit tricky. So I need feedback on it. But these are actually shockingly quick to make. You can make them in only like a couple hours, which is pretty crazy. So this will be in rough drafts pretty soon, and this is going to be the pattern. This is actually going to be the kit and pattern for August. As a the idea here is it's going to be a promotion for the Kickstarter that we're going to be releasing in August. Okay, so we're on to round. By the way, if you're following along, I am on round. Oh, actually, I think I messed up again. I'm talking too much. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did. I goofed it. Okay, so let's go back here. We're gonna go 1, and this should be an increase. So we're gonna move this one over. Got it. Do the wings have pipe cleaners? Yes. Actually, that pattern is like filled with pipe cleaners. That should be, oh man. You know what? That should be the tutorial for the month that I come out with the dragon pattern. I should talk about pipe cleaners and why they're so important. Because there's pipe cleaners in that guy's arms, in his neck, in his tail, and in each of the wings. So there are, I think it's made with like, so that's 1, 2, 3, I think 4 or 5 pipe cleaners to make that dinosaur, or that dragon. It's very cool. Very cool. And I'm working on baby dragons as well. Yeah, he's got one heck of a wingspan, doesn't he? How do I say your name? Ardene? Ardene 59? I think I said that right. Yes, yeah, check it out. Check it out, Layla. The neck has pipe cleaners in it. The wings have pipe cleaners. The tail. Actually, I might have forgotten to put pipe cleaner in the tail, but it still has a little bit of a hold to it. And then the arms also have pipe cleaners in them. Makes your life a lot easier when you got pipe cleaners in everywhere. Makes it more fun. All right, there we go. We're back on track now. Ooh, Owl Griffin. Yeah, okay, so trying to find. Oh, you want me to crack that head back? Oh, did I just do that? Honestly, I can't even. I do it so often now that it's hard for me to remember when I did it. Okay, here, we're gonna crack my back. Ready? See if you can hear it. Pretty good. Pretty good, if you ask me. I'm paralyzed from the toes down. Oh, there we go. Now I can feel my toes again. Woo! Pretty good. All right, back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. Increase here. Dang, son, for my back cracks. Ooh, Sunshine asks, how do you keep kids safe with pipe cleaners? Well, for the most part, when you're making little amigurumi and you're using pipe cleaners, the pipe cleaners are stuffed on the inside of your piece, so it shouldn't probably be a problem too much. For cases like our little thing here, like there's pipe cleaners in the wings here, but these pipe cleaners don't come out. Like there's no way to like really poke anybody because they're added on the inside and twisted on the inside so that they don't come loose, and then they're also sewn around this so they don't come out. So you can't really get the pipe cleaners out. There are a few cases where that is a problem. Let me see, is there any that I have that like really have poked me recently? This one, the dragon might have issues on the edges of the wing. You can kind of see the pipe cleaner starting to show right there, but it never really hurts anything. I think, yeah, I mean, as long as you're crocheting it like tightly around the pipe cleaner, you should be fine. You should be fine. Just obviously don't let kids play with pipe cleaners. Like, I mean, when I say kids, I mean babies. Don't let babies play with pipe cleaners. Kids obviously can play with pipe cleaners. I played with a lot of pipe cleaners when I was a kid. All right, I got to start using my check marks. If you didn't know, if you're using the, by the way, this is my little setup here. Let me show you it. If you're using the PDF version of this pattern, there's actually check marks here. See? So you can keep track of where we're at in the pattern. So I'm actually on round 11 here. So that's for the PDF version. Those are available with membership accounts, but they're very useful. There we go. Okay, so I think I just have to see what crochet's around now. If you're working with me, round 11 is where we're at. Is anybody else making a seahorse in the chat? Let me know. Or am I the only one making a seahorse? That's fine too. I don't mind being the only one making a seahorse. We're here to just crochet along together, whether it's for this pattern or a different pattern. But it'd be cool if anybody was making a seahorse too. That was the end of that round. Now we're on to round 12. 4. So I think what we're going to do today is once I finish up the body of our seahorse here, I'll do a little tiny halftime show just to show you really just one thing that I've been working on this weekend. Because the other things that I've been working on this week are all these little pirate hat guys. Let's fix this a little bit. There we go. But I did make something this week that is so cool, and I'm so very, very excited to share it with you. But let's get a little further along in our pattern before I show you that. Four. Ooh! Rebecca's making a seahorse. Cool, cool, cool. That makes me happy. Oh. Tina gave the octopi all names. Some have names. So we might here I'll go through the ones that I remember the names for. We got Taco, that's the little octopus in the back here. This one's name I think is Florgan or something. Nicole named it something weird like Florgan or something. This one is named Calamari. I can't remember what you named this one. I think Tina, you actually named that one, so you'll have it for us. I can't remember that one's name or that one's name either. But this one, I remembered these two. They are Polly and Wally. Wally and Polly. That one is Mr. or Captain something. Captain something. Can't remember. I don't know. We need to have names for everybody though. So Tina, go ahead and rattle off your names. Go from like left to right or right to left or whatever you do. Make sure that we know which direction we're going there. And Quilty. I don't know how to say your name. Is there a free pattern today? Yes, it is. It's a free pattern. You can find it right here at clubcrochet.com/seahorse. You can find it right there. So we did 4, and then we need 2 invisible decreases here. But it is a free tutorial today. You called the orange one Loligio. Loligio. I like it. Very unique. Okay, I think that is the end of round 13. Move on to round 14 now. What do you say we get a little bit of coffee into our bodies? An English bulldog. Someone wants an English bulldog. Like the goblin with the big smile and teeth. I like that idea. I think dogs in general would be a fun one to, a fun like month of patterns to make in the future. I'll add that to the list. I have the next few months like kind of planned, but I'm always looking for new themes to work off of. So I like the idea of doing dogs. That would be pretty fun. Or just pets in general. I know I really want to do a pug pattern. Using the, basically using the Triceratops pattern as a base for the pug. Or like the piglet pattern as a base for the pug. Is that tea I'm drinking? No, it is coffee. It is coffee. I had a lot of tea last night, and I used to do tea for each of the live streams, but I need something stronger today. No, it's coffee. I'm drunken. I'm drunken to coffee. You sound like it sounded like the Swedish chef. Organ. Okay, Rebecca, you said something very interesting. So Rebecca said that her seahorse is in the ocean blue. I think I can't see the color blue. You know what's interesting? We as humans could not see the color blue for a really long time. If you read the Odyssey, for example, there is no mention of the color blue in the Odyssey. The ocean is a wine purple. The sky, I don't know what they say about the sky, but there's no mention of the color blue. And it's really interesting because once we decided to give the color blue a name, suddenly we could see the color blue a lot easier. It's just a way that our brains work is when we start to define something with a specific name, our brains are like built for categorization. So when we categorize something into a specific place, suddenly we can actually distinguish two different things that are very similar to each other because we have a category for it now. So suddenly we could start to see the color blue better because we gave a name for the color blue. So there's other colors. It's really interesting to think about. You can listen to a podcast about this. I think it's This American Life has a podcast about it. It's super duper interesting, and you should totally hear about it. Exactly. So it wasn't that we couldn't see blue, but because we didn't have a name for it, we couldn't distinguish. It was more difficult for us to distinguish it between other things. Another interesting example is if you work in a field where you have to identify colors a lot. So like you're a painter or whatever, where you have to identify colors very often. It's easier for you to distinguish two different colors from each other, and even if you have, if you are colorblind, you have an easier time. You can distinguish colors still very easily because you're practicing it like every single day by seeing different colors. I think it's crazy interesting, and I'm very interested to see what humans end up seeing in the future because we didn't have a name for it before. Is there Glorbon? Is Glorbon a color? What color is Glorbon? And once we identify Glorbon, are we going to find light Glorbon and dark Glorbon? I always bring it a little bit to the weird side when I can. So I like stuffing my guys a little bit. So you see there, I stuffed it just slightly with our, I like using the extra threads that I had for stuffing. As much as I can, just so I don't have too much waste. I could just, and I'm running out of stuffing anyhow, so I need to like conserve on stuffing. Oh, Cooperlicious, did you seriously? Oh my gosh. Molly, yes, we need to get Molly out there. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know, Cooperlicious. I appreciate it. I don't know how I missed it. Cooper, thank you for your donation. We got Polly, we got Wally, and now we need a Molly. Let's see, we got that option or that option, or we have this option. Ooh, what do we choose? Do I have even one that's like even better for that? We'll find out. Hold on. Hold tight. Hold the fort. Oh, this one's not even sewn closed yet. I found another octopus, but it's not sewn closed, so we need to stuff it in sewn closed still. Okay, so we might do that too. Let's do... I want to do this one just because it's really interesting and it was a test. Okay, so this was just a test. This is only a test. check out this octopus. So this is, I'm gonna say this is gonna be Molly, your little dude, Cooperlicious, your new sibling. Oopsies, to Polly and Wally here. But check out Molly. Molly's a two-faced octopi. See, because you can actually invert it, because there's two different kinds of eyes on them. So check this out. So this is the outside of Molly, and then if you go like this, it's very difficult to do because this was just a test, and it turns out cotton yarn is really difficult to do this with. But this is how you know that it's a sibling of theirs. Da 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 da. Now, let's be honest. Molly is not nearly as beautiful as her siblings. But I do have to respect the inside-out nature of her. So here we go. I think we need to put Polly, Molly, and Wally in the back. Because they're just so tall now. Okay. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Cooperlet, dude. Look at your stack. So cool. It's really cool. There. They're imposter octopi. Imposter pie. Da 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 da. Okay, let's keep going. She's beautiful in her own way. Yeah, I want to test it out by using some, like, not so cotton yarn. A Cooper. Well, you have 3 of them stacked on top of each other. They have to be like, we got to give other people space to shine. I mean, when you look at this stack, okay, first time looking here, what's the first thing you're going to see? Cooper's giant stack of siblings. That's the first thing you see there. Uh-oh. Captain Calamari is getting outnumbered. I guess someone maybe needs to donate for that side. I guess that's the only option that there is, you know? Or else it's just going to be outnumbered. Let's see. 4, boom. Okay, so I think I finished round 15. Let's do a little count real quick and make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we're good. They're gonna fall in your coffee. Do I have an Etsy with my finished objects? Yes, I have some of them in my Etsy. I also do custom, like if anybody wants one in specific, if you want to reach out to me via email or whatever and say like, hey, I was interested in purchasing this character. There's some that I'm willing to let go of just because I have so many little crocheted things. So feel free to email me if you have one in specific that you are curious about. I should be adding more to my Etsy for sale in the future though, just because I have so much crocheted stuff and I need to let go of some of them. Cooperlicious says, I'm sorry, we gotta win the battle. I think someone needs to battle Cooperlicious. That's what I think. Someone needs to battle her, donate once. We could add one to this side so that Cooperlicious has to donate to add one to her side. I'm a little stinker. All right, so now we are on to... okay, so we finished round 16, I believe. And we could sew on our back fin here. but we can also sew that on a little bit later. Let's go ahead and save that right now. And we'll just go ahead and add, we'll stuff this guy up a little bit because it's going to be pretty hard to stuff this up in the next few rounds. Crafty Chats Cafe? No, I'm sorry. Sweet Cup of Tea asks, how long does it usually take to make a beautiful creation? Well, it depends on the creation. And it depends on your aspects of beauty. I would say, well, what's great is these octopi are like crazy fast to make. You can make them in like less than half an hour. One of the reasons why it took me so long to develop this pattern is because I really want it to be as solid as possible. Ooh, Sabrina, competition. We got competition. Sabrina's getting a pretty crazy squid on Team Calamari. Check out this squid. This was one of the first ones I made, and I actually gave him little arms like that so he could grab onto things. I'm thinking about adding this to the pattern, but I haven't really decided yet if I want this in because it kind of looks weird. But it is something that squids have, so maybe I should add it. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea or not? But regardless, this guy's going on this team over here. We got some competition here.
We got some competition here.
I think we need our first mate to go on the head of this one. Like this. Hold on there. Oh, the war rages on. Let's see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we're still outnumbered here. We're still outnumbered, but that's just because of this imposter one, really. Pinky! Pinky, Sabrina! Great name. Perfect, right on point. Perfect, even. This poor seahorse is, like, so outnumbered now. Okay, we need to add... so we stuffed it up a little bit. I think we need to add... We need to get a pipe cleaner in hand. Ooh, Jane! All right, Jane. We got a tie game going on over here, guys. And I'm running out of octopi. We might have to get more imposters in here soon. This one's for you, Jane. This was my example of one without the face involved, just so I could like show off what it looks like without adding any other features. And I think it's still really cute. I wanted to make this so that in the tutorial I can show like, hey, this is what it looks like without any face. And if you're a complete beginner, I suggest doing this because adding the face part is kind of tricky if you are if you are a beginner. So that's why this one's here. But what's its name, Jane? Do you have a name for her? Imposter's kind of sus. That's what Triple Little says. We got a tie game though going on here. All right, so now we got to keep growing, keep going. So we're on round 17. Okay. 3, 4, 6. That's true. 7. It's more like a real octopus without the face. I agree. That's actually a good point. Blue Moon Octopus. Blue Moon's cute. That is a cute name. Jane, you are the what's the word I'm looking for? The benefactor of this octopi. You get to choose the name. And in the meantime, we need a small stick. We need a small stick, and we need a pipe cleaner. I know I'm using wire. I'm gonna use wire. Well, maybe I should use wire for the bottom of them too. Let's see. There. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's name her Blue Moon. Okay, Blue Moon right there. She loves that beer. Claire, no worries. I will check my email later. You sent over a burb, right? I'll check it out in a little bit. So we are on to round, if you're following along, I believe I'm on round 18. So we're coming up to the end of our fella here. Three, 4. Oh, one more. Okay, now we need to definitely stuff it up as much as we want it stuffed before we continue, because the next like 7 rounds are just single crochets all the way around. You hate beer, but it's a good name for a blue octopus. Fair enough. I only like certain kinds of beer. You know what I don't like? Blue Moon. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. I like, there's a beer out here called 805 that I really like. It's very light. Easy to drink. Although I don't really drink very often, if ever. Just makes me feel like garbage the next day. Even just one beer now gives me a hangover. I just don't like it. Maybe if I drank more, it wouldn't be that way. But I don't do that, so it do that to me. Mako said, how? Sorry, I didn't mean to say how. What did you mean to say? Wow. Who? Oh, wow. Oh, Cooperlicious says, we shall be victorious. And is supporting yet another octopus for her group of octopi. Now, here's the thing. I don't have one finished, so I need to, we actually need to stuff this one up and sew it closed. I'm looking to see if I have another one down here to compete. And I might. I just need to search for it. I just need to search. Thank you so much, Cooperlicious, yet again. You're a warmonger, though, I have to say. I think we'd stuff it up a little bit more than that, actually. So we're taking a break because Cooperlicious needs to be victorious. Cooperlicious cannot accept defeat. And I understand that. I get that feeling. We gotta get these little Jimbo hairs out of here. Ooh, this is a tiny tail. Yes, thank you all so much for all the donations, by the way. I really... Oh, I just realized we didn't even finish the last round here. Well, let's see what happens when we sew this closed. That's why I didn't finish it, because we're interesting. Let's see what happens here. We're trying something new. We're sewing it closed around early because we're low on yarn. Uh-oh. More competition. Monsieur Quack. Okay, yes. He'll be the eyes in the sky. Okay, great idea. Great idea. Hold on. I'll get Monsieur Quack up in here to provide... Maybe he's the commentator from above. Let's see. Here we go. Oh. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. All right, let's go ahead and hide this end and hope it never comes undone. There we go. Wow, actually, that doesn't look bad for sewing it closed on around early. All right, Cooperlicious. There's your new one. There. Just a grown man playing with toys. No big deal. And this one, hold on. Monsieur Quack to come and be the eyes in the sky. He's gonna be the referee right in the center right here. I want this to be a good, clean, fair match. No poking of the eyes. No poking of the snouts. Keep your tentacles out of people's mouths. Do not spit ink unless you have had ink spit upon you. There we go. God, what a battle. What a war. The one dislike is from the octopi, or from the whale family who feel left out. I like that. That's great. Okay, I've got a few more rounds here for our additional friend. I think we need to do 5 rounds. Yeah, so we are on, oh no, 7 rounds. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of rounds of just single crochets. But you know what? It's just a little tiny crochet, so it's fine. And I believe we're on round 2 of 7, so we'll just keep going around. Maybe loosen our crochet a little bit to make our lives a little easier. Speaking of eyebrows, I can't wait to show you what I made this week. You're gonna love him. He's so cool. I seriously, I don't want to hype him up anymore. I'll show you him in a sec. Let's finish this little dude first. Then I'll show you what I made this week. It's just one single thing because I showed you the majority of the stuff I made this week already. But I think you're gonna like him a lot. Let's see. Trying to find where the end of our round is. Right there, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, 7 rounds, huh? Okay. Okay, Past Lou, I believe you. Monsieur Quack is on Team Calamari. Okay. She made the decision. Okay, so we do have a burb on the battlefield. Burb on the battlefield! Burb on the battlefield! Oh. Oh. There we go. Stay. Ah. We need a needle. We need something to help this guy stay in here. There we go. There we go. I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more rounds. I think this is a Super Smash Brothers theme in like a elevator music type. Yes, he's an octopi burb in disguise. Anybody know how to say octopus in French? Let's say octopus in French. Le octopi. Here we go. There we are, there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one more round. Just a few more stitches. And then we need to sew on the... Oh wait, I forgot. We got to do one round after that too. And then we got to sew on our little back fin. And then we need to add any face features that we want. I think that's good. And then we can just do a decrease. 1. Oh, that one's being troublesome. Bird topus. Octoburb. 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 Here to save the world. Aha. Okay. That's it. This is all going to be rolled up. Okay. Now we can cut the yarn. And let's get our wire. I don't think I need to wrap the wire around itself. I think I can just do, because this is pretty strong. So I think all we have to do, straighten it out there. We'll just go right into the tail. All the way up, up, up. Up, up. More up. Oops, too high up. There we go. Probably pretty good. And then we're going to grab our pliers. Chirp a little. I'm going to say that out loud for you. Ahoy, rival team! If we join forces, we could fight the real landlubbers. We shall be victorious against them nasty sea polluters. Savvy? Savvy? Savvy, right? I don't know. I'm new to this pirate scene. No! Not the landlubbers. Now we're just going to sew this closed, and then we can wind that up, and then we can sew on our tail end, our back fins. Okay, now we can just go ahead and do this. Whew. Yeah, this is a strong wire. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that is a really strong wire. Love it. Cool. Go ahead and actually I can just hide this into here. Nothing crazy needs to be done since that wire is so strong. Okay. Next up, we want to add our little back fin. Then I can show you what I've been talking about this whole time. So what do you think? Like this? Or like this? I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Let's do this way. Right here with that end, and then we'll take this other end and start sewing it on. like so. I'm so clever. Wow, I'm so clever. Oh my gosh, so. Right here. Maybe we can just go around this part. Let's try that. Oh wait, I don't think that's actually where we're supposed to sew it on. We need to go right here. Hello, Universo Studies. I'm live every Sunday. I do this. Where I crochet something live. From the library. And the idea is really so you can crochet along with me, but you don't have to crochet along with me. You can make whatever you want. Well, check it out. Next Sunday we're actually doing something a little bit special, but you should check it out anyhow. Next Sunday we're doing a book and hook club, so we're crocheting something together, and then we're going to be listening to an audiobook while we do so. So it's a little bit different than our normal Sunday live streams, but normally on Sundays I do a live crochet along just like this one. And hey! We got a back fin. I like it. I like it. It shows his battle. This is his battle fin. Go. All right, so our seahorse is pretty much done. We're gonna add some detail to him in just a sec, but in the meantime, before I work on that detail, I'd like to show you something that I made this week that I really like. So it's a little time for a little bit of show and tell. You know what I need right now? A little screen that comes up that goes like, Louis, show and tell. There's only one thing I want to show you today, but it is pretty cool. Man, this tail is like so solid. It's like really hard to move. You could actually use this to hang stuff. That's how strongly this is on. Okay. Actually, while I'm doing this, you guys decide. Do we want to make this? Do we want to make him a pirate? You know, we can add either a pirate hat, or we can add a chef hat, or we can add a fez, or we can add a bowler cap, or we can add a sailor hat. Oh, a sailor hat might look really cute on this guy. Or we could add the little Japanese chef hat, but I think one of those ones would be best. We can choose a different hat as well. We can do a little fedora or something like that. A top hat, of course. Oh, there's another octopus. Oh, I just remembered we have another octopus somewhere. Our top hat octopus. Our 1%er. He hasn't come out yet. He's somewhere. Where is he? He's hiding out there. Well, we might not need him anyhow. Oh, I found him though. If he needs to come out, we have another player in the midst. Okay, but Pirate. Oh, most people are saying pirate hat. Okay, great. Well, we can do a pirate hat, but while you guys are still mentioning about the pirate hat, let me show you what I made this week. Okay, ready? This is so cool. I really think you're gonna like it. Hey, you know what? If you like what I'm about to show you, and you haven't yet, like this video down below. This is the time, okay? So if you like what I'm about to show you, like this video. If you don't like it, then don't like the video, I guess. But you're gonna like it. Ready? So I made a dragonborn. He's a little dragon soldier. Look at his little, oh my god, I love him so much. So I used the T-Rex head, right? And I put it on a big old body. He's got a tail. This is actually the T-Rex tail as well. The arms are similar to the orc arms, but they're bigger. And I even put his feet a little bit further down so that he's actually like standing up a little bit more. So his tail kind of helps him stand up like that. And look at this sick axe. Look how cool this axe is, okay? Check this guy out. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So what I did for this axe was I used a pipe cleaner as like the skeleton for the axe. And then I wrapped it around in yarn, and then you can see I kind of braided it in, and I wrapped around the edge there, and then I cut the top in a little what are these things called? A little stake. And then so I just like made a little slit in the top so I can sew it on like it was an actual axe. It was sewn together. So that was pretty cool. I mean, the guy himself is just so cool. Look at his little spines along the back. He's got little eyebrows. He just looks so cute. I've just been staring at him all week. And then the other day I added this on him. So this is super cool. You can see how it's shiny right there. So I have a bunch of these different things, right? Let me show you. So I made these. I handmade button shoulder pads. Okay, so I used this stuff called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically it's like a little like putty that you then shape into different positions. And so I tried to make them look like little buttons with little holes in them. Here's a few. Here's one that I have flat. I almost sewed this one onto the body of him like that. I almost painted it and then sewed it onto the body, but it was kind of like sitting a little too straight for me, so I didn't really want to add that one. So I made a bunch of these like a while ago and decided to add it to his shoulder. Now this one you can see is really shiny. So normally they're like this little matte plastic so you can paint on it. But this shiny one, I added copper residue to the outside of it. I'll do a tutorial eventually showing how I made these, but I added copper residue to it, and then you rub it off with metal. So you actually take like something that's metal. I think this will work, and then you just like rub it like this, and it makes it all shiny. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool, right? And then I just sewed one of these onto the shoulders like that, so he had a little shoulder pad. So I have a bunch of these made. I'll have to do a tutorial showing how I make that and the things I need to add for that later. I almost added wings to him. So someone just said, Marie said that he needs wings, and I almost added wings to him, but Dragonborn in Dungeons and Dragons actually don't have wings. So I didn't really want to add wings to him because I also thought that he just looked so damn cute. I just didn't want to add wings and mess anything up. I just think he looks so good without wings. But, oh my god, it's so cool, right? It's so cool. It's probably, I legit think this might be my favorite little thing that I've made. So he's just been sitting under my, so here's my, I have this bonsai tree next to my desk, so I have him sitting like this on my under the bonsai tree. So he's just like kind of chilling on the bonsai tree right now. Oh, I'm so happy with it though. I seriously am so proud of this. I hope you guys like it. I think it's very, very cool. What kind of sorcery is this? It is super sorcery magic. Super sorcery magic So eventually I'm going to come out with this as a pattern, but I don't know when. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. It'll come out as a pattern eventually. It's clearly very special and difficult to write as a pattern because like there's this whole overhang part and the tail. There's a few pieces that are sewn together. Just the arms, tail, and fins are actually sewn on. The rest are all made in one piece. And obviously I would have to come out with a tutorial for his little axe. And his, yeah, there's just a lot to do about this, but I think it's really cool. I really hope you like it. And if you do, and you haven't yet, please like this video down below. Okay, so that's the thing. This is the dude I wanted to show you this week. I haven't named him yet. If you have any suggestions for names, let me know in the comments, in the chat real quick. I'm kind of thinking, he's got kind of like a, I don't know, like a punk rock aesthetic to him, but he looks so kind. Doesn't he look so sweet? Oh, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Honestly, I have just been like, all week when I'm working, I just like stare at him. I just like look at him and I'm like, look how cool you are. Such a dork. Okay, let's continue on here. Let's make our pirate hat. And this is also a brand new pattern. It's not complete just yet. I've only made 2 of these pirate hats so far, so let's see how it goes. But I think it's a pretty close to a finished pattern. For the pirate hat, I mean. What's my favorite amigurumi except the dragon? Well, currently, of the ones that my favorite amigurumi that I've made, that's not fair because there's so many cool ones. I don't know, dude. I change it up all the time. I love my dragon pattern. That's my favorite pattern probably right now. I also really, really like this guy. This is Sven, the coffee snob. Love Sven. He's super cool. I like to just stare at him every now and then too. I don't know though, dude. I honestly don't know which one's my favorite. Oh, check this guy out. This guy's super cool too. He might be one of my favorites. Wait. There we go. This is Jung E the Fourth. I think that's his name. Jung E the Fourth. And he is a shaman, a troll shaman. You can see he's got this super cool, he's got a pin attached to him actually. Put his pin in there. Oh, looks like he's got a pin in his back too. Ooh, that's a dangerous pin. Put that right there. He's got a cool little earrings and necklace on him. And this actually comes off. Here's his actual face. And he's got this cool like skull helmet on. This guy might be one of my favorites. I don't know. I have a lot of favorites. Don't make me choose just one. I can't. I can't. The coffee man. I am the coffee man. He is very cool. 1, 2, 3. So it's Jung E. I think his name is spelled like this. Here, I'll put it in the chat real quick. I think it's DJ. The fourth, so it's I-V. That's how I think his name is spelled. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have it written down somewhere. He's a shaman for the Brass Button Tribe. I think that's their name. He's got a little backstory behind him. Oh, but then there's also Shank the Goblin. I have a poem for Shank. He's this little goblin with a like a hoodie on, and he's got a poem that goes like, "This is Shank the Goblin Assassin. He'll pocket your pick without even asking. He'll then try to pawn it to his old pal Thrash, but Thrash won't accept it because Shank owes him cash. Then sneak into a castle to find what's to take, leave that pick there to frame you, and make for a break. So you can tell I really like Shank because I came up with a whole poem for him. He's a little goblin assassin. But I don't have him right now. He's in my stitched set. Okay, we just got to add a little pirate hat, maybe a little eye patch on our fella, and then we're going to call it quits for the day. We're in the last leg. Hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I think this was a pretty fun one, if you ask me. I'm very excited about next week's. See, now here's where I'm stuck. I don't remember. Do I do another round up or? No, I think I call it there, right? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Whatever. So this is how I think it was this. I think this is the pattern. Now, I still am trying to figure out how to make a little skull and crossbones on the front of the pirate hat. So I haven't figured that out yet. I'll have to test some ideas that I have out tonight. See what other ideas I can do. But next week we are going to be doing our Book and Hook Club live stream. And it won't really be a live stream. It'll be a pre-recorded, but I will be there live in the chat so I can talk with you guys about the book. We're going to be listening to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but it's not just going to be for that. If you don't want to read the book along with us, you don't have to. It'll also be because the whole video will be quiet. There'll be some background music, but there won't be the book actually playing because, you know, I'll get a copyright infringement if I play the actual book. So instead, we're going to be crocheting something together. We're going to be making Angie the anglerfish, and the pattern is going to be on the screen as I crochet it, so that if you want to crochet along with me, it'll be a new, different form of a video tutorial as well. I just thought that would be kind of fun, especially for the people that don't really want to do the Book and Hook Club, so that it actually has some, I don't know, the video has value to people whether you're joining the Book and Hook Club or not. That's kind of my goal. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about it, to be honest. We're only going to be listening to the start of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and then if the video gets enough likes, then I'm going to be doing more episodes of the same Book and Hook Club. Otherwise, we'll continue on to other things. I didn't want to do the entire book right away because I didn't know how many people would be interested in this, so I didn't want to put in a bunch of effort and do the entire 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea book if, like, I'm the only one listening to it, you know. I just didn't want to do that. It's a lot of effort, and I'd rather put that effort into other things if people aren't that interested. But if people are interested, I'm totally down. So we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Working on a pirate hat. See ya, Lumerlago. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Next time. And suddenly, we almost have a pirate hat. Look how quick this pirate hat is to make. Very fast. I need to work on the pattern for this week. I have a lot to do this week, as you can probably tell. Not to mention I have a regular job, too. Ooh. So I gotta find times between my job to make some cool crocheted things. Okay. Oh, chirp a little. Thank you. You wish I had a stitched pattern? Like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, I mean, not Stitch, the game that I made. That was really sweet of you. I've thought about making Stitch before. Maybe I'll have to think about it a little bit more. Hey, that rhymed. No, I got a full-time job. It's not half-time. I've got a full-time job, and then I have Club Crochet, too. So, it is quite a lot. I barely have time to do anything in the week. It's all about this. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that I can eventually... Now, don't tell my coworkers this, but I'm hoping to eventually quit to do Club Crochet full-time, but not totally there just yet, so... Getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. And every time people donate, it's very, very helpful. For sure. What were you talking about, the angler, Angie the anglerfish? So next week we're going to be crocheting Angie the anglerfish on our live crochet along. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to keep this parrot hat in place just like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and sew this on, like so. Ha ha ha. Banana. Yeah, I hate it when there's so many patterns out there that just like a million things sewn on. That's always really rough. I totally feel you. I totally feel you there. And then you're like, oh, this pattern's taking 1.5 years because I gotta sew everything together. I get that. Been there. I should have put it a little bit. No, actually, that's pretty good. That would be great. Why do we have a lot of octopi out? That's a great question, Angel. Each one of these octopi is out for someone that has donated for today's live stream. So everybody that donated got their own little octopus out. We actually have one more that it can go out, and we have a little army here. So this is a war, okay? This is not nice, good, fun octopi here. Here we have this is Captain Calamari over here and his team, and they are against our team over here, which consists of many different tentacles. Ooh, that should be the team name, the tentacles. And we have, let's see, at the top up here, this is Wally, and there's Polly, and then down here is Molly. I mean, there's just so many. I can't remember what our captain's name is, but gosh, he's so cool. Look how cool that captain is. Oh, so cool. We got one more that we could put out. We'll see what happens. Jimbo is interested in joining the live stream. I can hear him meowing out there. But we cannot allow him to come in here, or he will be a nuisance. We'll try to destroy all these octopi. I hear you, buddy. I can hear Jules trying to wrangle him, too. Okay. But here, we go. Our newest pirate is almost done. Oh, I heard something. Chirp-a-Little's like, I want one more. Hold on. Hold on, Chirp-a-Little. Do we need to add an eye patch to this guy or not? I don't know if we should. Ooh, Chirp-a-Little verse Cooperlicious. You guys can share the octopus, maybe. Maybe this octopus is the one that is the octopus that brings all the octopi together for a common goal of destroying humans. What do we think about that? There's a duck on the team per someone's request. We had a request from Monsieur Quack to be out there. Oh my god, I love that little pirate hat on that dude. Okay, here is our final octopus. Chirp-a-Little wants to join forces. I hope you're okay with that, Cooperlicious. Because our final octopus is of the 1%. He's here to fund the we can destroy landlubbers. Yes. Okay, so we have our 1% here to fund our destruction of humankind, landlubbers. You can tell he's very wealthy, as you can see by his beautiful little monocle and his top hat. So he's going to be right here, ready to fund all the ships and the destruction of all mankind. Join forces. Okay, so I think we need to add an eye patch. It's not that hard to add an eye patch, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We just need our brown yarn. Do I have brown yarn? It's not enough. Here we go. I have some. I see it. Just a little bit of brown yarn. Just enough. Okay. So here's what we got. The 1%. Yep. These are the 1%. Check out how easy it is to make a eye patch. So easy. Oh my god, it's like so easy. And this will be the last thing. I was gonna make a seaweed stand for our guy today, but that's just gonna take way too long. And we are already almost at 3 hours, and Jimbo wants to have a friend, so I've got to give him attention or he'll die. You can hear it. He's like, oh, I need to be pet or I'm gonna die probably. Yeah. Hold on, buddy. Oh, I'll definitely show how to make the 1% octopus. For sure. I mean, the top hat, oopsies. But I'll show how to do the little eye thing as well. Eventually. Or at least in the tutorials for them. Boom. Okay. Here's how this thing works. Just goes. You want to cover up that eye or that eye? Or I think let's cover up this eye. I think this eye is just slightly not as good as the other one. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna go through here and out. I'll just choose out through the back for right now. That. And then cross. Come out through the other side. That. there. And then it goes around the head. I like to go like this. There we go. The 1% octopus right here is this guy right here. He's a fancy pants octopus that owns more wealth than all the other octopi put together, which is totally fair and not at all messed up, and totally how our society should be built. Whoop. Can you feel my opinions on wealth, on the wealth gap? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try sewing this on down here a little bit more, just to keep the eye patch a little bit more in place. Up to right there. On the back. Fix the ears up a little bit. They got a little wonky. Gosh, I'm just so obsessed with making these pirate hats. Okay, oopsies. And we'll double knot this. I like to leave the knot on the outside of the piece because I think it just adds a little bit more character, like it's actually tied on. Like that. And I like to frill the ends like that too. But there we go, we got our pirate seahorse, who we need to name. If you got ideas for names, let me know. I'll probably post it on the YouTube like community section for names. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But oh, I love him. And he's here to join forces with our squids and octopi. I love the eye. That's new to this pattern. I love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that donated too. I really, really appreciate it. This was probably one of the highest donation episodes that we had in a while. So guys, thank you so much for all the donations. I super duper appreciate it. This week, we're gonna be coming out with the octopus pattern and the squid patterns. So keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna try to do a pirate hat pattern soon as well. And next live stream, we're going to be making, where is she? Angie. Where you at, Angie? Usually she comes swimming all over to me when I whistle her name like that. Shoot, where did I put her? Oh, I've been looking for this too. Man, I got a mess to clean up down here, guys. I swear. Angie. Where is she? Oh, is this? No. Well, oh, there she is. Boom. So next weekend we're gonna be crocheting Angie the anglerfish on a really fun thing called the Book and Hook Club. We're gonna be listening to an audiobook and making an anglerfish together. So make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you get notified when that video goes live, because it's technically going to be a premiered video. It's not really going to be me crocheting live on camera, but I am going to be crocheting with you in the chat. So I'm going to be crocheting with you during the live stream and talking with everybody in the chat, since that way I can actually talk to you guys about the book and stuff, so we don't have to, because I can't talk during the live stream since it's going to be like an audiobook thing. So yeah, that's kind of how it's going to work. It should go live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next weekend. We're going to be doing the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and yeah, I'm sorry, Mehek. I'm sorry. We've been going for 3 hours though. You know, it's been quite a long live stream, and we'll be back next weekend. I'll be here talking with you guys in the chat, and then the weekend after we're gonna do a burb too. So we got some cool things planned. This is just the start of our underwater adventures. I hope you like it. Thank you again to everybody that's watched. Make sure to like down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Pasta la pizza. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye. Bye. Ugh, no, you hang up. Stop. No, you hang up. Oh my God. Stop it. So dumb. That was great. Oh, audio's still on. All right, bye guys. Bye everybody.